In the summer of last year, the Russians were in possession of information they believed would be damaging to Secretary Clinton and helpful to the Trump campaign. Some of this information they stole from the computers at the DNC and elsewhere. In June, we now know that through intermediaries, the Russian government sought to approach the Trump campaign to see whether they would be interested in damaging information about Hillary Clinton. In late July, the president, quite out in the open, then candidate Trump, urged the Russians to hack Hillary Clinton's emails and said that they would be richly rewarded. During the course of our investigation, one of the questions we have sought to answer is, was there private activity by the campaign in parallel with the very public request that now President Trump, then candidate Trump, made for the Russians to hack and release Hillary Clinton information? Because we now know that the response that the president's son gave to the Russians was that he would love it if they would provide damaging information about Hillary Clinton. Rather than report this overture by the Russian government to provide damaging information to intervene in the presidential election in a way to help his father, neither the president's son nor the campaign reported this information to the FBI. When it became obvious that the emails were being dumped, when it became obvious this was being done by the Russian government, when our own intelligence community issued a statement in October affirming that this was being done by the Russians, did the Trump campaign then disclose that in fact they had received an overture to receive damaging information? The answer, of course, is no, they didn't. So this is obviously very significant, deeply disturbing new public information about direct contacts between the Russian government and its intermediaries and the very center of the Trump family, campaign, and organization. Obviously, we need to get to the bottom of exactly what happened, what was said in that meeting, any of the information that went into organizing that meeting, as well as if that meeting was just the beginning or that was a testing of the waters by the Russians to see whether the campaign would be receptive to their engagement and involvement in the presidential election. So this is, I think, a very key development in terms of what the public is aware of. Our work continues, so we are interviewing new witnesses each week, sometimes more than one each week. We'll be doing that until we get to the bottom of not only these additional facts, but all the others that we're exploring.